What a comeback for NJIT here this afternoon, here inside the final game of the Fleisher Athletic Center, with the Highlanders getting an opportunity in comeback fashion to defeat USC Upstate 70-66. Mike Ventola with assistant coach Liz Flooks. And
how are you?
Liz, first and foremost, exactly how are you? Hope all is well.
Great, even better after that win.
I was about to say, congratulations on the comeback victory. And, you know, that first half for NJIT, it was a tough one. USC Upstate taking a lead into halftime, but NJIT outscoring Upstate 41-25 in the second half. What a come-behind victory for your team today.
It was awesome. You know, I'm just proud of the girls. They stuck with it. They didn't give up. We were down at halftime and coming back into the second half, and, you know, we cut it to 4 points 4 or 5 times, and then to come back and just keep fighting and fighting, and some big plays by players who don't get a lot of minutes, and they came out there and they did their jobs, and it was a team effort today, from the 5 on the floor to everyone on the bench.
And with your seniors here today, Leah Horton really took it into her own in the second half. Alana Dudley came on strong in the second half as well, but Maria Rubin had a chance to come off the bench here this afternoon, put up some big points, make some big free throws. How exciting was it to really see your seniors cap off their final game here at Fleisher Athletic Center and end on a good note? It's
awesome. I mean, as a senior, your last game in your home gym is always a big one. It's an emotional one, and for us, it's the last gym in this arena. This no longer will be here next year. This won't be our home court. So for them to go off and send this out in true fashion with a W is awesome, and they really came into their own, and as seniors stepped up the way that we know they can, the way that we know they will throughout playoffs.
Leah Horton with 18 points here today, but one other player too was Danielle Tunstall, 6 for 6 from the field, even hitting a free throw, but she really showed her own defensively once again. It seems like for her right now, she is really trying to make the case that this is even in the near the best basketball that she has the potential of playing. What makes her so exciting for you and the rest of the coaching staff?
Oh, she's only just scraped the surface of how good she's going to be. She shows great glimpses and games and everything of her being able to rebound, how she grabbed boards against FGCU, and tonight she pulled down some rebounds that were crucial for us, and she's just only scraped the surface of how good she's going to be, and she was so eager to always want to learn, and that's just, as a coach, it's just awesome.
You out-rebounded Upstate today 34-30. You were extremely efficient from the free throw line, 14 for 16, but on the other hand, Upstate had 31 free throw attempts, and NJIT really had a chance to send Upstate quite a bit to the free throw line, and I know that was a big frustrating part of that first half.
It definitely was, and we knew going into this game that this was going to be a high foul shooting game for them. Just the way that they play, they're extremely up-tempo, they push the ball, they try and get into the paint. That we sometimes struggled with that, and, you know, we put them to the foul line, but we also contained them when it came down the stretch when we needed them to.
Kelly Guarino hit a three-point shot a little earlier in the game, but then she got into foul trouble with 4 fouls. Jordan Ireland hits a big three-point shot late in the second half. For that three-point shot, it really helped capitulate everything that kind of transpired from that as well. Alana Dudley and Tatiana Torres playing big down the stretch as well too. And for Jordan, I know she hasn't had many looks this year, but she really stepped up in that big moment.
She absolutely did. She kind of lit the fire that caught us rolling. That three was crucial at that point, and she hit that three, which led us right into our run, and that's when we finally took the lead. And I knew once we took that lead, we weren't going to look back. We were going to keep it, and we were going to win this game.
A couple more questions before I let you go, Liz. I know Raven Jefferson for Upstate today, she did a fantastic job, 29 points, but she was out amazing in the first half, but she only made 1 basket in the second half. What changed defensively for NJIT?
Kind of emphasized her a lot more in the halftime to the players. You know, you really got to get out on her. We knew she was going to go off tonight. It's her last regular season game. She's a great player, so just to go out there, and we just emphasized in the second half, you got to pressure her, you got to get up on her, make her earn her points. We kind of let her have some easy open looks early on, and we just had to go out there and make her earn her points now. What's
nice about it, a lot of family and friends in attendance here today. I know your mom, your cousin as well, especially a lot of the players, their family and friends as well too. Even your proud aunt nowadays, your nephew, and as you so famously nicknamed him, Philadelphia, yes. Watching from home. For this last game here at Fleisher Athletic Center, was it really the icing on the cake knowing that many families and friends can either watch or be here in attendance?
Absolutely, and it's just great that everyone's families were able to hear, and they got into it. You heard them in that fourth quarter. I think they chanted defense louder than anybody, and it was great to just have that and that feeling of home at our home court.
All right, Liz, one final question. NJIT taking care of business here. Jacksonville defeated North Florida. You're heading to Kennesaw State. You played 2 tough games against Kennesaw State. it's the old adage is it's tough to beat a team 3 times in a season. How hoping that that holds true when you guys go to Kennesaw State?
We're hoping it holds very true, and this time, we're going in knowing, what we just did today carries a lot into the next game, and I think that we're going to keep living off of this high right now and carry this right into Kennesaw State in the first round, and we'll see who comes out to play.
Flooksy, it's always a pleasure being alongside with you this season. It was a fun year. Hopefully it keeps going. Congratulations to you and the team on your victory today, and hopefully you keep the ball rolling when you get to Kennesaw State.
Thank you, Mike.
All right, that is Liz Flooks. I'm Mike Ventola, and once again, NJIT defeats USC Upstate 70-66. That's the final from Fleisher Athletic Center here on ESPN.